Hello everyone. Good evening and welcome to this Facebook Live. It's been a while since we, met here in the group for the live, and thank you guys for waiting and just being patient with me. So today I'm back with an interesting topic, yet a very sensitive one. As you all see, the topic is about postpartum depression, also known as postnatal depression, right? And this is one of the most sensitive topics, yet extremely important. Most of us know what it means, right? Most of us know what it means, but there are still a huge percentage of people, when I say people, mothers, who are going through postnatal depression, but they have no idea that they are into this. So before I get into why this happens and how long does this go and what you got to do to get out of this and stuff, let's see first if you have this in the first place, right? So how many of you are able to connect with this topic? Why do you think this topic is really important for you? Just put that in the chat box, in the comment section, so I know what you guys are actually expecting. So postpartum depression is something that it's kind of, not kind of, it is in fact a very difficult phase to be in. Okay, there are different kinds. Now see, depression is something which is generic. When I say postpartum, it's obviously for those who have just delivered. Okay, mothers who have delivered, either you have recently delivered or you have older kids, but that is still continued. The depression in you is still continued, right? So as I said, before I go into why this happens and how long this is going to go, how are we going to cure it, let's first check. I want you to check if you resonate with this by checking out the symptoms. See if you have these symptoms, okay? Now when I'm sharing the symptoms, I want to make it very clear that not all the symptoms that I mentioned need not always directly tell you that it is because of the depression, right? The symptoms that I'm sharing could be because of some other factors as well. So I want you to really check if you are in this phase. Just because you're listening to the symptoms and you have a couple of them tick doesn't mean you have postpartum depression. All right? So in fact, when I continue, when I start explaining all of it, I'll be telling you what I mean by this. So let's start off with the most common one, which most of us know, which is mood. We all know that our mood swings, right? Anybody who's going through postpartum depression may have all these symptoms, or it could be a couple of them, like a combination of some of them, right? The most popular one that happens, most common one that happens is mood swings, right? Mood swings go like this. I'm sure most of you have experienced that. Either you have gone through it or maybe you're seeing somebody else going through it. You're fine, okay? Things are just normal around you, and suddenly it just shifts. Suddenly you feel, you feel sad, right? You just want to cry. Or it could be the other way around, right? You're sad or you're crying and all of it. And for no reason you start feeling happy. So this is one of the symptoms. Now I'm going to give you different categories to help you understand it easier, right? So the first one that I'm talking about is of course mood. You might experience anger, again for no reason at all. Now when I'm saying these, I want you to actually check with yourself if you are going through this, right? But when I say anger, let's say somebody hurt you or things just didn't go according to your plan. Then you're getting angry. That need not be a symptom for postpartum depression. Now when I say anger for no reason at all. Anger for just little things. When a child spills something, you're angry. But we know that when a child spills something, it's very common for a child to spill it because he is still a child. Okay? Maybe his motor skills are not as good Maybe the glass is too big for him, or the glass is too heavy for him, or just the coordination of, the just holding the glass and taking it. There was a mismatch in that coordination. Maybe he pulled his hand faster, or before even he held the glass tight. So you all know that it's very common for children to go through this. But you get angry, and that anger is uncontrollable. You know that you shouldn't be getting angry, but you are getting angry, right? You know that it's okay, it's just a child that has done it. I mean, big deal, I'm just going to clean it up. But you are unable to control your anger, right? The next one, in mood, anger is one thing, right? Next could be anxiety. Now let's say you have a set of work to finish. But see, it could be as simple as just making tea, or it could be as simple as just putting clothes to dry. But you're constantly anxious about, oh my God, I have so much work. Will I be able to do it? It is just tea. It could be just hanging clothes. It would take 2 minutes, right? But you're anxious. There's so much work to do. I have to do this. I have to do that. There's a lot of anxiety. You're in constant state of, anxiety. That means your breathing pattern changes. Your mind is like constantly filled with n number of thoughts. You're feeling, will I be able to do it or not? When I was in that state, I remember it is just that I had to make tea. I gave this example because I resonate with it. But for me, it's like, oh my God, look at it. It's 6:30. I'm yet to have my tea. Now it's like it's 6:30. It's my tea time. But then, oh my God, it's 6:30. I'm yet to have my tea. There's anxiety there. So if you want to continue your learning journey, then I want you to click the link in the description box and be a part of my closed Facebook group called Parenting with Ease, wherein you can attend the Monday lives that I do every week. All right, I'm going to see you there. Take care.